welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the TubeSock solo stream today. You know, in the regular season of the Overwatch Collegiate, Blizzard Collegiate, whatever you want to call it, homecoming tournament premiere thing, we have Northwood Esports versus Maryville, and I am cursed with the knowledge of being stuck on Northwood spec only, so this is going to be pretty epic. So, you know, Maryville busting out on their side. They got Light, they got Halo, they got Cameron, also known as Beta Male, I guess, in this situation. They have Provide, they have Cyrus, and they have Ice. And, you know, on Northwood, we're back to, you know, the usual boys. No G-Rob, no G-Rob, no Tyler for tonight, but, you know, we got the Dynasty back. We have Nas. You know, the boys are looking here. They're ready for a quick, you know, hopefully a quick 2-0, but you know, this should be a pretty good match, pretty close. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I hope the stream is looking forward to it, especially since it's like a minute and 30 behind. So, who knows what's gonna happen? Leo on his ball, Dynasty going out with the Doom rollouts, and there looks like they're just gonna be trying to take control of White, and Dynasty getting an easy pick on Light like ASAP. Holy, and Seasons taking control of White, stage, whatever you want to call it, and Dynasty getting another pick. If I could find them and then have to click through it, this would be a lot easier, but literally can't. Nas pushing up, kill and Provide with the right click. And this is just Northwood's game right now. Dynasty with a nice little 4-piece, and he gets picked by Light. Unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. They're chilling, they're vibing. Northwood, everyone's kind of on their signature characters for the most part. Would I consider McCree Nas a signature character? Maybe. It may. Unfortunate. Flashbang from Ice takes out Landon. And Dynasty's quickly having to flee. It's just the Northwood tanks right now as Nas tries to come from White just to help alleviate some pressure. But honestly, a great pick from Cowman onto Cyrus, and Maryville is just having to back up. You know, this is a great look from Northwood, holding the door, and what is that? Light has now switched to May. So that's pretty chill. Get it? Terrible pun. The Bap dropped, and Leo, Mr. Seasons God, getting a kill with the mines. Flex goes out for Cowman, and Northwood is being sent back to square one as they try to figure out what they need to fix. I realize I have subtitles on again. Great stream. Oh, I don't. Cool. We'll see if I have subtitles on. I probably do. Thought I turned it off. Yep, I have subtitles on again. Cool. Seasons tries to go for the slam, gets stuck, and it's up to Dynasty right now. Nas decides to use the high noon, but the beat from Halo, you know, making sure that Meteor Strike can't go through. It's up to Landon and Cowman to hold it off, and Iced gets dinged with the high noon, I guess. You know, unfortunate play. Seasons doing the ball things. Everyone's chill. Lep drops the beat just to kind of hold off that pressure, and the boys of Northwood just keep pushing in. They're trying their best right now to divide and reveal that tick. Cameron uses that shatter. He does get Seasons. And what? It's up to Lep, Cowman, and Co as they try to back off, and they have to give Maryville the point. Unfortunate. Not the perfect 100 Maryville or Northwood might be looking for, but it still works out. Cowman with the flux gets. That might be a 6-man actually. The lamp goes through, and Dynasty gets picked by Light before he can make any plays. Seasons, unfortunate for a ball player, gets stuck in the middle of the pack. And Northwood, again, is going to have to back off from Maryville, and Maryville is going to be able to just continue the spawn hold again. See the comment action. Landon drops the Ant Matrix. And, you know, Halo drops the beat, but it doesn't matter. Nas is trying his best to back cap, and he's going to have to back off as he gets noticed and caught out. Man, solo spec. Kind of difficult. Solo spec, solo cast is what it is. for a quick ult check. Dynasty's getting close to his Meteor Strike. Nas is soon to have his Pulse Bomb. And Lep and Cowman are currently in the 60s for their ult. Cameron tries to go in on the Reinhardt. Throws up the Ant Matrix, keeping the Reinhardt alive. And Light, you know, with that Meteor Strike, doesn't make it out, but he does get landed. Only 30% left for Maryville, and they might be able to do a complete, you know, complete reverse sweep almost for round 1 of map 1. Close games. Seasons now on the Rhine, off the ball. Just to push up in the high noon. Now being used by the Kree. It's a 5v5 right now. And Dynasty going in with the Meteor Strike. Comment using the Flux, and here's picks after picks for Northwood as they flip it 99 to 98. And Maryville can't touch it. Round 1, the control center of Lijiang Tower goes to Northwood.
1-0.
Hello. Hey there.
Yes, it is rather unfortunate that I do only have Team Spec. I am trying my best, you know, to work with what I got.
Once the mission starts.
Oh well. So going into this, it's a little bit more of a dive style tanks from Cowman and Seasons. We get to see the signature the signature Season Winston, I guess. And everybody else is kind of staying tried and true to the normal character picks. You know, honestly, Seasons Winston is a bit of a treat because, you know, it's either feast or famine. He either pops off or he feeds. So we'll see what it is today. Leo getting hacked immediately from Light, having to back off him, and the Immor gets used, and Cyrus picking up Dynasty right away. Cowman might actually get stuck right here as he tries to grab that middle pylon. He makes it out, and it's still a 5v6 right now for Northwood. Some swaps might be made here. Cowman switching to the D.Va and Dynasty switching to Tracer. So, you know, slightly more consistent damage, not as bursty as they once were. Landed drops the amp, and Maryville trying to hold this corner. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how you fall off the map with Sombra, but oh, he got hacked. That's unfortunate for Cowman. Nas popping that D.Va mech. He does have the copy online, but Maryville right now is making sure Northwood can't even cross the bridge. Are they gonna have to try another bridge attempt, or are they gonna have to, you know, attempt a push from White? And it looks like that's what Northwood is going to try to do. Nas still with this copy right now, trying to take out that baby D.Va. The baby gets popped, and he grabs the monkey.
Winston.
We got some double monkey action. Season's picking off Light. And honestly, 3 tanks might be what it needs. Halo does drop that beat, relieving some pressure, and Cameron does get a pick on the landing with his primal. Season's popping his own primal, trying to keep back the attack of Maryville, while, you know, Cyrus, I forget he's playing D.Va. The Cyrus D.Va does get a mech kill on the Lep on the Brig. Having a quick ult check here again. No swaps have been made for Maryville. The Lep is now on the Brigida, and Landon dropping that Ant Matrix. Not switching to the Torb. Actually, it's a pick on a Halo. Cowman winning the nice D.Va 1v1. And it looks like things are finally coming up Northwood as they get the picks they need. Dynasty trying to get this monkey, but barely missing it. What was that, like 50 health or something? Nice little shield play, nice little heals from the Maryville support line. Having another little ult check again. The D.Va, Cowman's D.Va does have his ult, Lep has the rally, and Dynasty has his pulse bomb. The other 3 on Northwood are about 50 to 60 to ult, so they'll have it soonish. Let's see what happens. Lep decides to open up the fight with Riley, and but Light, you know, trying to counter ult with that EMP, but it can't do much whenever you're getting armor. Cameron deciding to use that primal, and Season's deciding to primal back. If I can only find him, there we go. Nice little 3-piece from Donnie with the self-destruct, and looks like Cyrus is off the map as he gets demacked. Quick ult check. You know, how many times I've ult checked again? We have Landon with the Ant Matrix. It seems like he has it almost every other fight. And Nasus Torbjorn now has the Molten Core, trying his best, but Cyrus is zoning him out, trying to eat those bits of magma. Light, I assume, yeah, Mahomame trying to get his pick onto Nas, but he's trying his best. Nice little fire and ice battle. Nas tries to bring up the hammer, take out someone, but Cyrus gets the little booster's boop onto the Torbjorn. It's up to Dynasty and Season. Season gets picked right away. Dynasty has to stall with Lep here shortly. It's 3 people against the world now, as the ult are being used for Maryville. Lep popping that rally, trying his best to keep his team alive as they try to brawl out on point. He's getting close. Nas does get iced with that little Torbjorn McCree 1v1, but Halo picks up Nas. I wish I knew the numbers. Everything's a little bit even. Ooh, Camhead does get that Diva Bomb off right before the Shatter. So it does go through, and Season's popping his own Primal, trying his best to just stall and knock Maryville off his point. Dynasty dropping the Pulse Bomb, gets enough damage off, you know, to help him kill Cameron. And things might be coming at Northwood here, as I believe it's Halo and Ice at least alive and near point, but they're gonna have to back off, reset, and they're really gonna have to play against Nas's Molten Core. The Molten Core is dropped, you know, the lava, burning Cameron's ball, doing his best to zone him and keep him off point. Cyrus popping the ult, and Halo using his own sound barrier. Cowman barely misses the eat. Lights, Blizzard does go off. Northwood is trying to scramble on the point right now. You know, make sure somebody is at least touching to hold it. Nas gets slammed by Cameron. It's a complete bloodbath, a complete brawl. Lep gets another rally, trying to stabilize, keep his team alive. Bam! That's the pick he needs. A nice little pulse bomb from Dynasty. And the sides of Maryville.
Victory.
Just couldn't do it any longer. I was pretty close. A 99, 90, you know, 199 round 2 and 198 round 1. But, you know, it might be close. But Northwood does secure the, you know, a nice little 2-0 in the map, and map 1 goes to Northwood. I wish I had my nice little setup right now, but it is currently 1-0. Maybe I could like add something. Let me see if I can add something to like. Yeah, I'll figure out. I'll add something. Try to throw up a little graphic to show what it is, but it's currently, you know, 1-0 Northwood. Since it is Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming, only one more map needs to be won since it is a best of 3. You know, so we're going to King's Row. I'm excited to see what happens. You know, this is the map that everybody likes to play. We even got to see this a little bit at Hue. I'm more interested to see what everyone's going to play. You know, are we going to see the Seasons Reinhardt, or are we going to see a Cowman Reinhardt? We may never know. Honestly, a Cowman Reinhardt would be kind of good. Kind of epic. But I guess I'm gonna have to try my best to cast again, just with, you know, team spec only. Try my best to figure out what's going on. Talk to myself, I guess. Let's look at the team comp. So we got Dynasty's Hanzo, Nasus Tracer, Landon actually playing Zen, and Lep on Bap. I don't know if that's gonna stay, but that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen Lep play Bap.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Or at least in any, like,
Everyone
official
signed
match
their
stuff.
life insurance policies?
So I mean, hey, Lep Bap, that's gonna be kind of interesting. And then, you know, Cowman on the Signature Sigma, and Seasons playing his I guess his pseudo signature, his new signature ball. Will we ever see the Seasons Orisa, or
4, 3,
is he workshopping that and gonna, you know, only unleash it against like ISU? We'll never know. Let's look at the Seasons ball here. See what's up on the side of Maryville once the people come up. We'll see what's going on. Season tries to go for a nice little slam and boot, but Light picking up Dynasty right away. And Season's getting caught out by Isis McCree and the nice little wall from Light. Nas is trying his best right now to harass Cyrus. And he does get the needed pick, and Dynasty shooting those tree trunks gets provide. But I guess May has tree trunks of his own, and Light gets a two-piece from one to Nas and one to Cowman. Landon trying the little flank. Zed, and Seasons is just trying to be the solo tank, hold and capture. You know, be the body on point. I do want to see the Landon Zenyatta. You know, nice little, you know, DPS character. You know, it's chilling. It's chilling. Nas, play from behind right now. He's trying to flank, get damage off, hurt some people, do some things. Nas throws the pulse, sticks Cameron. And the amp does go out from Provide. It's a 5v5, 4v5. Landon using the Transcendence, trying to stabilize his team right now. But Northwood is going to have to back off as they just keep getting picked. Lep kind of left by himself. He's able to get out. He's Baptiste. He's fine. No getting caught out of lead. And Seasons here does have this mind. Let's see if he sets it up. But Light and Cyrus throwing out a Flux and the Blizzard, trying to just stop Northwood's attack. The two tanks of Northwood now have fallen, and they're gonna have to reset. Dynasty shooting out the Dragon Strike, but he does get picked by Light, but it's not even with Nas getting a pick at the Halo. I need to find Nas, because he just got a 3-piece, and he might get a 4th. Light trying his best to stall with the May, but it doesn't matter. That's a Nas 4-piece. That's pretty nice, pretty legit. Nas flying down. Leo trying to bowl through Maryville, and Landon getting a pick on the Iced. Quick little ult check going on. We got the Cowman Flux and the Landon Trans. And Nas is actually getting pretty close to his copy, so I'm excited to see what he copies. You know, could he try to alpha male and, you know, go, I'm just going to copy May since he's a pretty good May, or is he just going to go the more logical route and copy the Cid of the Rhine? Cowman popping the Flux. Nice little 5-piece, actually. But Halo with the nice little counter react, dropping the B, stopping his best, and Nas now copying the Reinhardt, trying his best to sustain and survive. But he can't do much, and he does get picked. Unfortunate, Northwood is now going to have to back off, you know, reset, retreat, and try to not get caught out. Because they have Light. They have a Maryville does have a May. They can just look at you and say, no, you're trying to run away. Sigma, you're not fast enough. You're mine now. Seasons has an idea of where he is. Where Maryville is. He has the minefield. Gonna swing around, get some damage off. He has the mines. Landon still has trans, and Lep is actually getting close to Ant Matrix. He's gonna have it pretty soon. There goes Cyrus's Flux. He does pick up Lep, I believe. Nas is trying his best to just get some damage off onto the Maryville tank line. The Ant Matrix does go out from the Lep. Just ults are being used, you know, left and right in this fight. Light uses Blizzard, and Landon trying his best to counter-react with the Transcendence, but it's just not enough, and Maryville once again holds him off at this choke. Ooh, nice little pick from Dynasty there. Saving his flex support. I really wish I knew which way was left and which way was right. But now, Seasons, Mr. Leo Zeb is now on the Reinhardt. Pops the Ant Matrix, but Cowman decides to counter-react with the Flux. It's a 5v5 with 2 DPS. Falling. Caleb pops the beat, tries to push out his team, and Seasons, unfortunately enough, gets caught out. Northwood is going to have to retreat here as they keep getting stuck in kind of bad situations. Nas trying to copy, trying to stay alive. Cowman. That's a Cowman 2-piece. Can we see a Cowman 3-piece? Mr. Donnie Donovan versus Maryville. He's currently not even playing at the lab right now. He's playing from Ohio. He has the home state buff. And off of a Cowman 3-piece or 2-piece, I can't count. Northwood manages to get that checkpoint. Starts using the Flux, and yeah, nice little 2-piece, and Cameron finishes off the already low Seasons Reinhardt. Northwood's having to reset. I wish I could figure out who is alive. There we go. Let's have a quick another ult check. Nas is now playing Genji. We have the Shimada brothers coming out, and Light actually switching to Doomfist from the Mei. Dynasty trying to open up this fight with the Dragon Strike as well as a Flux. Actually, just all 3 ults from Northwood is being used right now. Trying to just open this up so they can take some more ground. And it looks like it worked. Now, the Trans Flux and Dragon Strike may have been pushed, but now Northwood can just try to hold spawn doors. That's all you need. Just hold them at the spawn. Provide once again with the amp, and Light, I'm pretty sure, is behind Northwood right now. Cyrus decided to swap the Roadhog, and Light is in a Meteor Strike to Shatter, goes out from Cameron. But Lep now in the Lucio with a nice little counter-react sound barrier. It's a 5v6 as Dynasty just gets picked. But Northwood still has great aggression. Cameron does get picked. It's a 4v4, but it is an advantage for Maryville since they do have those spawn doors right there. Unfortunate. Oh, I wish I saw the emote go off. It didn't.
30 seconds.
Ice used the Deadeye. You know, the Deadeye, the Shatter, almost everything went off, and that's unfortunate for Mr. Cowman. As Cyrus gets a nice little hook from the pit. Dynasty trying his best to fight back, but it just happens. We now have Nas with the blade. Does Leo hit anyone? No, I don't think so. Landon popping his trans. Let's see the Nas blade go out. Unless he gets picked, he gets picked! Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunate. Northwood trying their best. They almost made it. It's basically at the end. I wish I could see like the exact little spot that's gonna show up, but I can't. Basically a full push from Northwood. Okay, so stop right there. We see it. Okay, so maybe not exactly a full push, but basically. How's everybody's day, chat? I hope yours was, you know, pretty good. Mine's been chill. I've been, you know, grinding on homework. Now I'm getting to watch some pretty good Overwatch be played. And this is kind of cool that like this is happening in the regular season.
For the universe to make sense to
I am
you.
curious, just like the rest of you,
We shall prove ourselves.
where is False, where is Mikey? But
Attackers.
will we ever get that answer?
30 seconds.
Probably not. I don't know.
Hard to just sit around knowing there's someone
So right
out
now we
there
gotta
that
we gotta
needs to
watch
be
the
brought up.
Cameron Cyrus tank duo.
Let's not waste time.
You know, going back to what Northwood has, since that's all I could see. It's kind of back. The order has sort of kind of been restored. Season's playing Ryan, Calman on Sigma, Lep is now back on Lucio, line down to Signature Bap. And we have Dynasty and Nas playing Junk and Genji.
Defend objective
So a little bit more spammy. You know, Nas, it's Northwood. Sometimes you never know what they're actually doing. You know, we just have this, the Dynasty Junkrat action. Immersive gameplay as just it's spam constantly on the Maryville spawn door. And we finally have Maryville's comp after they switched. You know, they got an Echo Mercy, you know, Monkey Bubble Dive with an Ana and a Tracer. So, a little bit more of a dive style coming from Maryville. And yeah, their first dive attack goes on to Calman and Lep. Doesn't succeed, but it almost happens. Nas still having that pressure applied by Cameron. Trying to fight back. But no real picks have been made yet. Seasons is trying his best to just hold his ground and not get picked early. But Ice actually getting the first pick of the round on the left. You hate to see it, but with one support down and now Dynasty falling too, Northwood is going to have to back off and either just give the Maryville the point, or they just have to give Maryville the point at this point. Their only hope for stalling Nas fell, and now Northwood has, if they want to hold this, a 5-minute hold on streets. We'll see how this goes. Alright, do we have any swaps going out? Dynasty does try to use that Riptire. Gets nobody. And Nas, Kamen, and Lep are getting close to their ults. Halo opening up with the Doctor being popped. Kamen getting his Flux. And it's a nice 1-for-1 trade. A tank for a DPS, and I guess another DPS. Or tank for tank DPS. I can't speak. Cyrus tries to shoot off that grab, but Lep with the counter beat, keeping his team alive. And right now, it's definitely just, it's Northwood's choke, it's Northwood's hold. They have 4 minutes left. A minute down. Dynasty getting a nice little pick in the light with the Junkrat. Wish I saw it, but I can't. It is what it is. Who knows what Season's doing? Ult check once again. We're gonna have the Riptire pretty soon. Nas has Blade, and Seasons is about to have Shatter. And I really wish I actually see these Dynasty Light Junkrat Echo duels. You know, once again, killing Light with the 9s. And here comes the Riptire. Unfortunate. That's a 0 out of 10 Riptire right there. Light finally getting Dynasty. What is that, like 2 for 5 fights or whatever? Anyway, ults are being used from Maryville, and they're just taking out Northwood. It's actually, you know, a full team wipe. All of Northwood is having to come back, reset, and try to stop them here at this next corner. You know, hopefully get them for the checkpoint. Roughly 3 minutes remain in the round, but Provide getting Dynasty, making it a 5v6 once again. Cameron popping the Primal. Just, the ults are being used. The only casualty in that fight being Nas. Seasons tries to drop the Shatter. The amp goes up from Landon. Honestly, It's looking rough for Northwood right now. They just couldn't get the picks needed. You know, despite using all those ults. Nas is now on the Widowmaker. Cyrus with the nice Diva reset. Is Nas going to lose this fight to Provide? Possibly. Who knows? That's a little check again. Dynasty still in the Junkrat. Nas switching to Kree. Everything else is roughly the same. Light is now on Hanzo. No more Echo. Halo's on Mercy, and this fight is being opened up from a Cyrus bomb. The left tries to counter-react. Dynasty being the first casualty. It's a 5v6. The Nano goes out on Cyrus. It's a Nano Bunny. And it's clearing through Northwood right now. The cart is getting close to that choke. And the ults are being used from Maryville. Can we touch? Nas does get a touch off. Are they able to fight off Maryville, or will this be going to a map 3? Dynasty decides to drop the tire. If I can find him in time, we'll see what happens with it. And I clearly can. Ice kicks off Dynasty. Landon tries his best to counter ult with the Ant Matrix, and it's up to Seasons and left to fight off the full team of Maryville. Light dropping the dragons, and the Primal Rage goes out from Cameron to clear it. It's 1-1 now. We're going to map 3. Winner takes all.
Play of the game.
Ooh, Dynasty played the game. Yeah, winner takes all. Last map. Will it be Maryville? Will it be Northwood? What is map 3? I do not know. I think it's Payload. Well, here we are. Map 3. What's the map pool? We have no idea what the map pool is. That's kind of cool. Dorado, Havana, or Junkertown? We're probably going to see Havana. Most likely. Is that what we're going to see? Who knows? Dorado would be fun. Junkertown would be fun. Cyrus says he's going to play DPS if Northwood decides to pick Havana. Free win at that point. So that means somebody would be playing tank again. We'll see what happens. The sides are being swapped. And any second now. Do they still not know what map is, or? I thought it was decided. I don't want to hop in Northwood's call and see what's going on. I could... There we go. They decided to pick Havana. Cyrus is most likely going to swap to DPS.
Traveling to Havana.
We're chilling. We're going to Havana. We're going to Cuba. Pretty legit. Northwood starting off on the defense. Northwood is starting off the defense here. pretty nice and legit and pretty cool. My cringe solo casting is, I'm trying my best to just hold it down. Well, we're in map 3 of the Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming. And winner takes all. It's 1-1 Northwood Maryville. I am stuck with the beautiful knowledge of team spec only, but it is what it is. I try to make it work. I'm trying my best to guess what Maryville's doing. Northwood, however, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to hold the spawn doors. They're gonna throw in the Mei. They're gonna throw in the Symmetra. We see this time and time again from Northwood. If they can hold your spawn, they will hold your spawn. It's something they like to do. Well, we'll start off with the Dynasty Symmetra, see what's going on right now, and will we actually get a sneak peek of what Maryville's running? Give us a second. There's a Zarya, there's a Reinhardt, there's a Krei here, and a Doomfist from Light picking off Nas right away. Cameron getting left. It's a 4v6 for Northwood right now. They're going to have to back off and reset. And yeah, that's definitely the case. A full team wipe for Maryville. Opens it up. Lep currently playing Taxi, just trying to wait and pick everybody up.
Teleporter online.
Dynasty still playing the Sim? Yes. Nas actually switching to the Doomfist now. So, no more Mei. Trying to, counter Doom Light. Also, Cyrus did not switch to DPS. He was lying, I guess. However, 2 picks for Northwood does let them take their ground back, push up, and unfortunate. Dynasty does get pinned by Cameron, and as long as nobody else gets picked, Northwood should be fine. They can reset. It wouldn't be wise for them to try to do the spawn hold, but it would be funny. The amp goes out for Provide. Northwood's having to back off, try to kite, and Cameron actually gets a shatter blocked by Leo. 2 ultimates have been used on the side of Maryville. I wish I knew what else they had, but it's up to Dynasty and his shield wall. Basically, Northwood's gonna have 5 ults any second here. Iced trying to kite around Dynasty's shield, but you just can't make it work as Northwood, with a great shield from Dynasty, manages to push back and stop that Deadeye from actually being effective. Now looking back at ults, only Dynasty's shield and Season's Earthshatter has been used. 3 ults are now on the field for Northwood. I wish I could see what Maryville had, but it is what it is. Team spec only. Landon, 60%, and steadily climbing whenever he gets the chance to get that Ant Matrix defeat. Or excuse me, the bomb is shot off by Cowman. And Halo trying his best to stabilize, keep his team alive with the beat. And right now, it's in Northwood's favor. Great ults are being used. They're getting picks. And they're snowballing off of it to just keep Maryville back, not letting them take any more ground. Nas gets picked, and yeah, okay, what? That's 5 kills? 4 kills? 4 kills from Maryville, and Northwood's gonna have to retreat. Actually, it's 5 kills. It's up to Dynasty, who gets pinned by Cameron. Well, now Northwood's having to come back. It's in Maryville's hands. It's getting pretty close to the end right there. Landon trying to open it up with that Ant Matrix, get some damage off. Some damage, some healing. Nice little fighter strike from Seasons, using that Ant Matrix. Well, Light using his own Meteor Strike to take out Landon. But while he's doing that, the rest of his team is getting eliminated and pushed back. I think the only straggler left from that fight is Iced on the McCree. 10 seconds remain. And another ult check. Combat's gonna have ult pretty soon, as well as Dynasty Shield. Nas, before he gets picked off, does use the Meteor Strike, and the Diva Bomb is coming out from Countman. An instant 2-piece for Countman. The wall is dropped from Dynasty. It's an even 4... Never mind. 4v3 right now. Dynasty slowly whittling down that Ryan shield. It's up to Provide. But he can't do it. Maryville so close to getting that first tick on Havana. Getting that, you know, timer reset.
0 to 0.
Or just that additional time.
Sides.
But it was so close. Honestly, a great couple of picks from Northwood at the end really saved it there. So now we get to see Northwood's attack. What's going to happen? What are we going to see? I don't know. I hope it's interesting. I hope it's fun. Does Maryville try to counter spawn hold? Perhaps. I don't know. There's been a nice little 40-minute game. A nice 40-minute, you know, edge-of-your-seat kind of series.
My business, my rules.
Honestly, the toughest thing Northwood has had to play without, like,
Once
them
the
throwing.
mission starts, no more
So this is like semi-serious Northwood too.
Attack.
I don't know how serious they're taking in this chat. I hope it's serious.
Wait to get into the fight.
I know they're serious enough to not roll swap.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
So that's something. Yeah, that's pretty nice, pretty chill. Well, what's that? A Baptiste, a Diva, a Lucio, a Symmetra has been heard. There might be a Widow. I'm not 100% sure. Let's get some Seasons POV as he charges just behind Maryville. If I could quickly find Nas, there he is. They are trying their best to break through the spawn doors, and it might happen if they get a pick here. Light is getting low. Ooh, Nas does get a pick on the Provide. It is now a 5v6, and their Maryville is left to Lucio healing. You know, it's slow. It's not as nearly as powerful as that piece, but they can sustain off of it. The door holds are being still trying to happen, but a nice little 2-piece from Nas denies the wall plays from Light. Northwood might actually have an opening here to really, you know, push the cart. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Halo trying to stall, and Cyrus getting D-Mech. Lets Maryville push up, push ahead. I really want to see what happens here. Landon has Amp. Cowman's getting pretty close to his Diva Bomb. And Nas and Dynasty, the DPS of Northwood, are at 70%. So Northwood's getting pretty close to full ults all around. And it's being opened up with an Amp Matrix from Landon. Maryville trying to kite with the hotel. Flip the map, especially with the shield going out from... Was that iced? Yep. But even with the shield, even with the Immor, Northwood gets the team kill. Pretty legit, eh? Well, I don't know what ults Maryville has. They have beat and but Dynasty throwing down that shield wall, stopping, provides Ant Matrix from really getting any use off. Now Seasons has the Shatter. Light does get the Blizzard off, as well as the Immor coming out to provide. Light decided to use speed to try to hold off this onslaught. Only, it's a 5v6 right now, and now it's a 4v6 for Northwood. Is Northwood able to get any picks here? Otherwise, they're going to have to back off and reset. And that might happen. Left, never mind. Left turns it around, gets a nice little 3-piece. Nas finishing off the Baby Diva. And it's Northwood's game.
Victory.
2-1 Northwood. Honestly, great little series.
Play of
The toughest map Northwood might have to play for a while. Unless next week they do have to play ISU. I do believe Overwatch Collegiate is Swiss. So teams of even scores do have to play with each other. So unless there is another 6-0 team, since I do believe this is week 6, or if I have the information right, this is like week 6. we're going to have to play ISU next week. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of legit. Well, anyway, Northwood wins 2-0 into Maryville. And that's it. The GGs are going through. I'm sitting here in the lobby. Halo is the owner. Everybody, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you possibly next week or tomorrow for another Overwatch broadcast.